Yo, what's up, party people? We have a game today between two teams that I really love to watch. They just happen to be in the same division. The Cardinals are such a scrappy team, and the San Francisco 49ers have one of my favorite offensive playbooks in Madden Slow Sim. So, this is going to be a great game. I can tell you that already. Don't count out the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is very underrated, and the 49ers are missing Christian McCaffrey for a second straight game. Now, they won last week without him. Let's see what happens this week. So let's talk about the Cardinals first. They're in their own playbooks, Arizona's vertical zone run and Arizona's 4-3 cover 3. I think their defensive playbook is very underrated. The play sheets they're using, Masters of Disguise and 4-2-5. The Cardinals are coming off winning a bunch of games in a row, including last week where they defeated division opponent Seattle, only giving up 6 points. Walter Nolan had 5 sacks, and before that game, he had gotten a big upgrade for hitting a benchmark and got 3 upgrade points, and then he had 5 sacks against Seattle, who was without Sam Darnold for the rest of the year. So Drew Lock was in his sights all game long. And then going into this one, Michael Wilson has been in the slot. We're going to keep him there. Not really important for this offense. This offense is more based around Kyler running around and making plays. That's what he does. Doesn't matter how much of an overall he is. He's just a great player. And he's one of my favorite, most underrated players in Madden 26 Slow Sim. Now, talking about the 49ers, you know how much I love their offensive playbook. I like their defense, too. They're in their San Francisco 49ers West Coast Zone run, the San Francisco defensive 4-3 cover 3. The play sheets they're using are heavy sets, 4-2-5 and dime. Now, in Quick Sim, I kind of like heavy strong and heavy eye better than heavy sets. I think I'm starting to come around on that too in Slow Sim, so we have to do some more tests, but I think I like heavy strong a lot better as a play sheet. But we'll have to see. And then another thing here to know, there's no Christian McCaffrey, and in the slot they have Ricky Pearsall now. It used to be Brandon Ayuk, who's the number 1 wide receiver. If they start losing or they're not producing as well, Brandon Ayuk is going to go back in the slot, because when you run it with Philly, the Philly team, the Eagles have their number 1 in the slot, and that's what the 49ers had before. But in my opinion, Pearsall is really the slot player. So anyway, sit back and enjoy. Please like and subscribe to help support the channel. This is a good one, I promise. Let's go.
Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Another keeper here for Murray. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A 7-yard pickup.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
48-yard line.
Benson once more. Escapes the defender. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers 45-yard line.
Benson now from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by Ryland is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
49er, first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Pretty throwing here on first. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
Brings up second and
5 still to go here. This is second down.
6-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
Down at the 23-yard line.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, third down.
And 2.
Here he is on third and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Purdy now on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Murray from the pistol. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. First and
New set of downs from the 37. Completed over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray setting up to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play action, here's Murray. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Throw here, third down. And it's brought in, touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals stretch their early lead to 9. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals go up 10-zip here in the first. Is on this next possession. Kittle's got it on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Purdy on first down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. And he makes the break. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They are facing second down deep on their own end. He put everything he had into this one. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Murray keeps it. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 32. And off to Benson from the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Give now to Benson. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Third and long for him here. He's going for it himself. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
So on fourth down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by Ryland is good. that will add to their score. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Purdy on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Motioning one of the tight ends.
at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the 49ers.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right.
A gain of 3 on the play.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the 16th pick in this year's NFL Draft. Tackle made by Walter Nolan.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Play action now, Purdy.
at the 39-yard line.
That one's cut along the left sideline. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it. Benson on 1st and 10. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Play action now, Murray. Buying some time right. Oh, Murray lost it! And the 49ers get to it! Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
An option give to Robinson. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Brought in. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd.
Touchdown. 49ers.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The kick is
That
good.
one splits the uprights.
The score.
And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick.
13.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Harrison secures this left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
I
line.
may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
To Marvin Harrison Jr.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. 2nd and 3 now. Another throw coming from Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He's running with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 9-yard
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's Benson again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pavement.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 6. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
27 yards. And the 49er.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
No gain on the
San
play.
Francisco calls it second timeout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw again, it's Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
That's another 49er first down.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is down all the way to the 3.
14 more yards. And the 49er first down.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers tie it just before halftime. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
At their own 35-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the floater falls to the deck. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports halftime reports with our buddy Scott Hansen. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pickup to their own 31. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Kittle makes the catch. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I...
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another 49er first down.
New set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's down...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Connects on the crosser, and he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That's another 49er first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
send him over right. On 3rd down, Purdy is making a bid for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy throwing here. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
Cardinals 20.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd down, it's Brissett. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
14 yards. And the 49er first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Walter Nolan on the stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he has this down to the 34. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Purdy looking to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
12 more yards. That's another 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Staying with Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
To second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Pressure comes, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
That's completed right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
On first down, it's Brissett. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Second down. Here's Brissett again. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here.
It's a gain of 20.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the 2 tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
There defensively.
To the air yet again, Brissett. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Makes the score Niners 35, Cardinals 27.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gain of 11. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
On the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the set. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, they're going with Benson again. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Sends this to the end zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Cardinals down by only 2 in the fourth. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown, now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the shotgun, Brissett. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Wilson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw. He's going for it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard
Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Jr. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Benson now from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Here he is to throw. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home.
Well, how about that finish? The Arizona Cardinals make the comeback. The San Francisco 49ers choke this one away. Jacoby Brissett comes in the game and throws 2 absolute dimes to Marvin Harrison Jr. And that's the ball game after pretty much insane interception by Josh Sweat. I don't even know what happened there. I mean, Purdy threw too much of a bullet pass there, and Josh Sweat, who I guess was looping around, for whatever reason was there, it just absolutely picked that ball off. Cardinals kicked the 3 points and hold off the 49ers from even having an opportunity to tie. Let's check the box score on this one. This was a great game. We'll start on the 49ers side. Brock Purdy, 328 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Took 3 sacks. Rushing wise, Brian Robinson Jr. not getting it done. 17 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Brock Purdy had 3 for 21 and a touchdown. Ayuk, doesn't matter if he's in the slot or not, 8 for 139 and a touchdown. Pearsall, 7 for 80 and 2 touchdowns. So that looks like that's working pretty good. But Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler, they suck at catching the ball and playing that CMC role where you're splitting them out wide. You saw earlier in that game where Brian Robinson was out wide. He was you didn't see the motion, but you saw him get a blob pass and he beat the linebacker deep, but he couldn't catch it. So couple sacks here for the team. No interceptions. No interceptions. How about that? Cardinals win the turnover battle here. Brissett came in through 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those 2 touchdowns were absolute dimes. Kyler Murray, 147 yards and a touchdown. Before that, combined, they only took 2 sacks, which is really good to see. Brissett still had a 45% completion percentage, but a YPA of 10.6. Kyler Murray was 9 for 90 on the ground. Trey Benson was 15 for 73 and a touchdown on the ground. Brissett was 3 for 23 on the ground. Marvin Harrison Jr., I think this is his best game of the year, 6 for 141 and 2 touchdowns. Michael Wilson, 4 for 67 and a touchdown. Trey McBride, 3 for 33. Haven't really been able to get Trey McBride going, but it's all right. We don't have to worry about trying to find an offense that feeds him if we're winning games here. Josh Sweat with a sack and an interception. 2 sacks for Mac Wilson Jr. And then take a look at this yearly awards here. Kyler Murray hasn't even cracked 2,000 yards yet. He would have had he stayed in the game. He has 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He's just getting better and better. Kyler Murray also has 649 yards on the ground, 7 rushing touchdowns. Trey Benson, 642 yards with 5 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison Jr., 39 for 652 and 4. He did not play this good the first time we did the Slow Sim League. And then you have Trey McBride with only 30 catches for 377 and 3 touchdowns. And Zay Jones and Michael Wilson, they're kind of just, hanging around. Doing a little bit here and there, but not much. Akeem Davis Gaithers, leader in tackles with 93, followed by Buda Baker. Tackles for loss, Josh Sweat, of course, followed by Walter Nolan, Zavon Collins, and Mac Wilson Jr. Tackles, sacks, 14 for Josh Sweat, 12 for Walter Nolan, 7 for Zavon Collins. If they can get Zavon going, they're going to be real, real dangerous. And then a bunch of players with 1 pick apiece. We can take a look at their rankings. Like I said, I really like their offense. They're one of the best rushing teams, as you can see. 26.8 points per game. Yeah, it's in like the top 10. Yeah. Yep. And then defensively, where are they as far as total goes? Yeah, they're like 11th or 12th. They kind of middle of the road giving up points. Where are they on sacks? They're the leader in sacks. This isn't the first time they've done this in Slow Sim. They're pretty close to being, they're leader in sacks right now. Only 7 interceptions though, but when you're, sacking other opponents, they can't throw the ball. They can't throw interceptions. So, yeah, I really like this Cardinals defense. I know some people have had troubles using it, but I'm a big fan. So anyway, I'll see you very soon for another really good game. There's a lot of good games. A lot of good teams are playing each other. Other than that, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Trying to build up as we head towards Madden 27. And hopefully this helps you in your Madden rebuild slow sim leagues. Peace.